This is Numismatic Coin News, and today we dive deep into the United States of America Kennedy $1/2 1971 with no mint mark, a coin that many people ignore, yet one that can become extremely valuable under the right conditions, especially when rare varieties and mint errors are involved. The Kennedy $1/2 was born from national emotion and history. First issued after the tragic loss of President John F. Kennedy, and by 1971 the coin entered a new era. As a copper nickel-clad issue struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why there is no mint mark on the coin, at first glance this coin looks common, but the hidden value begins with condition, rarity within high grades, and overlooked mint errors, because while millions were minted, only a tiny fraction survive today in true collector-grade condition. To identify the 1971 no-mint mark Kennedy $1/2, look for the absence of a mint mark just below the truncation of Kennedy's neck on the obverse. Examine the sharpness of the hair details, the strength of the lettering, and the clarity of the eagle's feathers on the reverse. This coin has a standard weight of 11.34 grams, a diameter of 30.61 millimeters, and a reeded edge, but even the smallest deviation in weight or strike quality can signal a valuable mint error worth serious attention. The real excitement begins with rare errors such as double die obverse varieties, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet, because these mistakes escaped quality control and are highly prized by collectors today. High-grade examples are where the real money lies, because a normal circulated coin may only be worth face value or slightly more, but an uncirculated example graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Verified auction records show that pristine graded examples have sold for prices exceeding $1,000, while dramatic error coins have reached $2,000 or more depending on appeal, rarity, and demand. The estimated extreme high price for a flawless mint state example with exceptional strike and luster can approach $3,000, while rare and dramatic mint errors may range from $500 to over $4,000 when competition is fierce. Market demand for Kennedy $1/2 remains strong because of their historical connection, wide collector base, and increasing interest from younger numismatists, making 1971 a sleeper date that continues to gain attention. If you are coin hunting, always check rolls from banks, estate collections, and old accumulations, and never clean your coins, because original surfaces and professional grading by services like PCGS or NGC can multiply the value instantly. When it comes time to sell, use trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, Great Collections, or online platforms like eBay with certified coins only, because serious buyers demand authenticity and grade accuracy. Knowledge is the real treasure in numismatics, and the 1971 Kennedy $1/2 proves that even a modern coin can become valuable when rarity, condition, and demand align perfectly. Today we uncover the truth behind the United States of America Kennedy $1/2 1972 with the D mint mark, a coin that most people overlook but advanced collectors hunt with precision and patience. At first glance, this coin looks familiar, yet its story begins in a powerful era of American history, as the Kennedy $1/2 honored President John F. Kennedy just years after his assassination, becoming a symbol of national remembrance and pride across the country. The 1972 D Kennedy $1/2 was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark located just below the eagle on the reverse, and it was produced in very large numbers, which is why most examples remain common today. However, value is never created by mintage alone, and this coin becomes valuable when condition, rarity, and errors collide, turning an everyday $1/2 into a legitimate 4 or even 5-figure collectible. Let us talk about the physical specifications, because serious collectors always start with facts, as this coin weighs exactly 11.34 grams, has a diameter of 30.6 millimeters, and is composed of a copper core bonded between outer layers of copper and nickel. Now here is where the mystery deepens, because hidden within this massive production are rare varieties and mint errors that dramatically change the value equation. One of the most important varieties to identify is the double die obverse, where the lettering in Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date shows clear doubling under magnification, not machine doubling, but true die doubling that collectors aggressively pursue. Another major target is dramatic off-center strikes, clipped planchets, missing clad layers, and broad strikes, all of which can elevate this coin from face value to serious collector territory. Always inspect the reverse closely, because weakness in design or unusual metal exposure may signal a missing or partially missing clad layer, a known and valuable error in Kennedy half dollars of this era. Condition is everything, and this is where grading becomes critical, because an uncirculated 1972D Kennedy half-dollar graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can command astonishing prices. Verified auction records show top-graded examples selling for prices exceeding $8,000 when condition, strike, and I appeal align perfectly, the extreme high-end estimated value for a flawless, fully brilliant example with exceptional luster and top population status can reach beyond $10,000 in the strongest auction environments. Error coins take the excitement even further, as major mint errors on this date have sold for values ranging from $1,000 to over $5,000 depending on severity, type, and certification. Collector demand remains strong because Kennedy half dollars connect history, nostalgia, and modern collecting, making them highly liquid. In the United States coin market, if you are coin hunting, search rolls from banks, estate collections, and old accumulations, and always use a quality magnifier and scale to confirm weight and surface anomalies. When you find a potential rarity, do not clean it, do not alter it, and immediately consider professional grading, because certification protects value and opens doors to elite buyers. To sell for big money, use trusted United States marketplaces like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, and certified listings on eBay, where verified buyers compete for premium coins. Knowledge is your greatest asset, and the 1972D Kennedy half dollar proves that even modern coins can hold extraordinary value when you know the real truth behind them. Today you are about to uncover the real story behind the 1973 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark. This coin was born during a turbulent era in American coinage, just a few years after silver disappeared from circulating half dollars, and many people still believe that nothing special could exist from this period. But that belief is exactly why rare survivors of the 1973 Kennedy half dollar continue to surprise the market in dramatic fashion. The 1973 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally used no mint mark, and it features the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy designed by Gilroy Roberts, paired with Frank Gasparo's majestic presidential seal on the reverse, a design combination that remains one of the most recognizable in United States coinage history. This coin is composed of copper nickel clad, not silver, with a total weight of 11.34 grams. A diameter of 30.6 millimeters, and a reeded edge, and these specifications are critical because any deviation can instantly signal a valuable mint error that collectors aggressively pursue. Here is the real truth that most people never hear. The 1973 Kennedy half dollar was produced in large numbers, but very few coins survived in truly pristine condition. And that scarcity at the top end of the grading scale is what transforms an everyday-looking half dollar into a four-figure or even higher collectible. When identifying a potentially rare example, you must start with the surfaces. Look for blazing original luster, sharp hair details above Kennedy's ear, strong cheek definition, and a reverse with fully struck feathers on the eagle, because weak strikes and heavy contact marks will drastically reduce value. Now let us talk about the rare varieties and errors that create real money, because this is where coin hunting becomes powerful knowledge. Doubled die. Obverse examples exist showing clear separation in the lettering and date. Off-center strikes can command strong premiums, missing clad layer errors reveal a dramatic copper core, and broad strikes and clipped planchets are highly desirable when authenticated. Condition is everything in modern Kennedy half dollars, and grading is not optional if you want top dollar, because professional certification by PCGS or NGC establishes trust, protects the coin, and opens the door to elite collectors who pay serious money only for graded examples. Verified auction records show that superb gem examples graded MS-67 and higher have sold for several $1,000s, with confirmed prices reaching into the range of $3,000 to $6,000 depending on eye appeal and strike quality, and these results are documented through major United States auction houses. The estimated extreme high price for a near-perfect or finest known example is believed by specialists to approach $8,000. $1,000 to $10,000, especially if registry set competition intensifies, which proves that even clad coins can become headline makers in the right condition. Error coins take this story even further, because dramatic and rare mint errors on the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar can sell anywhere from several $100s to over $5,000, depending on the type, visibility, and certification status. Market demand for Kennedy half-dollars remains strong because collectors love the history, the design, and the challenge of finding true condition rarities, and as more people enter the hobby, the supply of high-grade 1973 examples continues to shrink. If you are searching rolls or inherited collections, always use a scale, a caliper, and a strong light. Examine the rims, the surfaces, and the strike carefully, and never clean the coin because cleaning destroys value instantly. When it is time to sell, the smartest paths are major United States marketplaces and auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, and verified online platforms like eBay when paired with professional grading, because these venues bring real competition and real money. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark is proof that modern United States coins still hold secrets, rewards, and life-changing potential for those who learn what to look for and act with knowledge instead of assumptions. If this deep dive helped you see this coin in a new way, make sure you like this video, leave a comment with your coin finds, share this with fellow collectors, and subscribe to Numismatic Coin News for honest, real-world knowledge that helps you find value where others see nothing, because the next rare coin could already be in your hands.